Today is the day we fly to Korea. We have a quick meal at the lounge in Seattle Airport. We board the Korean air flight to Incheon. For 11 hours, we enjoy the flight by occasionally eating in-flight meals. We arrive in Korea around dinner time. The first meal of this trip is at a famous jokbal restaurant in Dangsan. We start the Korea trip with tender jokbal and naengmyeon. Our hotel for the first few days is the Holiday Inn Express in Hongdae. We wake up early in the morning due to jet lag. We wandered the much safer streets of Seoul compared to the US, and we enter a nearby convenience store. We snack on a yogurt parfait and a triangle kimbap, which are hard to find in the US. As dawn breaks, we go to have the breakfast buffet at the hotel. If a Holiday Inn hotel has Express in its name, it means breakfast is always included universally. In the US, we only got a humble American breakfast. But in Korea, there are more options and it's more luxurious. Today happens to be the Yeouido Fireworks Festival Day, so we head to Hangang Park, but it's too crowded. Finding a good viewing spot is hard, so we just eat some galbi dumplings in Mapo and go back to the hotel to watch the distant fireworks. We have to take a train, so we go to Seoul Station. We take the KTX to Daejeon Station first. After getting off at Daejeon Station, what's next? We line up at Sungsimdang Bakery at Daejeon Station to buy some bread. We get the fried saboro set we've wanted to try. Since Daejeon isn't our final destination, we transfer to another train and arrive at a quiet countryside. We don't know this place well, so we walk around the town. We sit in a park to look around, look at flowers, and for fun, clumsily dig up some sweet potatoes. This place is a part of Daegu. It feels unfamiliar as it's not where I lived, but we came here because my parents moved here. It's time to harvest the crops my parents planted as a hobby, so we are looking around and enjoying. Because it's the countryside, the livestock union is well established. We go to a butcher's restaurant operated by the livestock union to grill some Korean beef, hanwoo. It melts in our mouths. From Daegu to Pohang, the road is well paved, making it easy to travel. We visit Jukdo Market in Pohang. Pohang has many delicious foods like dried herring and king crab, but it's not their season now. So we go for the luxurious and delicious blowfish dish. It's hard to even see blowfish in the US, so we came to eat blowfish hot pot. I've only seen small blowfish the size of my palm while fishing or snorkeling, but the blowfish served in the restaurant is really big. After the meal, we wander around the market, buying some wild mussels to eat at home. There were so many merchants soliciting customers in the market, so I thought I might get ripped off, but the seafood is sold at surprisingly good prices. A quick trip to Pohang for a meal. Being so close is really nice. Today we are taking a bus somewhere else. We stop at a rest area for snacks, sausage skewers, and roasted potatoes. We are in front of Osan Air Base in Pyeongtaek. This is where I served in the Air Force until 12 years ago. Both the Korean Air Force and the US Air Force use this Osan Air Base. In front of the base, there are currency exchange offices and churches with signs in English, among other businesses, all catering to US military personnel and their families. It's amazing that such an area exists within the big city of Pyeongtaek. We arrive at Yongbinru, our destination for today. It has become much cleaner than it was before. 12 years ago, jjajangmyeon and jampang cost $3 or $4. Although the prices have gone up, they are still cheap compared to today's prices. We ordered jambong rice and sweet and sour pork. The jambong here is meat-based jambong, not too spicy, but with a nice kick from chili oil. The mildness of the meat complements it well. I can say it's in my top 5 jampongs. But what's even better here is the sweet and sour pork. The meat is tender, and the batter is crispy. The sauce is unique and clear, but it tastes great. It's the best traditional tangsuyuk I've ever had. There's another favorite place of mine near the Osen base, Miss Jin Hamburger, which makes Korean-style hamburgers with patties, fried eggs and cabbage, seasoned with ketchup sauce. It seems simple by the ingredients, but it tastes amazingly good. During my service, I used to buy it 2 or 3 times a week. They have bigger burgers on the menu too, but since we just had jambong and sweet and sour pork, we'll just have a basic burger and wrap up the nostalgia trip near Osen Air Base. In the evening, we went to Doksugang Palace. We had pre-booked a night tour of the palace before coming to Korea, and we could see the beautiful Doksugang Palace illuminated at night. It was a group tour with a guide. Without the guide's historical explanations, it would have been hard to understand why there are Western-style stone buildings in Doksugang Palace. It's a tour that lets you feel the warmth of the ancient palace surrounded by Seoul's tall buildings and lights. The tour time was awkward, so we didn't have dinner. Even though it's late, we ordered the famous Pura-Dok fried chicken and eat it before bed. Today, despite the heavy rain, we must go to Yeonghang-do Island. We have a plan to meet relatives who run a cafe in Yeonghang-do. While chatting and having delicious mango bingsu and cake at the cafe, we also visit a nearby glamping site. And today's glamping sites in Korea are no different from hotels. With a heated swimming pool, it's a great place to visit even on rainy days like today. After visiting Yeonghang-do yesterday, today we head to another island, Yeouido, in the morning. We came to Jinju Restaurant, famous for its bean noodles. We were told that we had to eat bean noodles and dumplings, so we ordered and ate until we were full. To help with digestion, we went to Yeouido Hangang Park nearby. Even when I lived in Korea, I never came to enjoy the Han River. For the first time, I sit on a rented mat and breathe in the Seoul air. I always wanted to try the ramen in Han River, but I'm too full from the bean noodles and dumplings. Just as I decided to save Han River ramen for another time, I hear the familiar songs of Dynamic Duo. It seems there is a walking event at the Han River, and they came to perform live. It's my lucky day to see a live performance of my favorite group by chance. Waking up and having Isaac toast for breakfast, we head to a coin karaoke. We were passing through the Hongdae area and saw a coin karaoke, so we went in early in the morning. You can sing 10 songs for 5,000 won and even pay with a credit card these days. We went to Mangwon-dong near Hongdae to eat spicy and hot instant udon. While exploring Hongdae, which has changed a lot since I last remember, I tried my luck at a Shin-chan can't-be-stopped gacha machine and got a Shin-chan figure. We also went to an arcade nearby to try toy rifle shooting, but the site wasn't aligned properly, leaving me disappointed. I wonder how they stay in business in a country with so many military veterans. Returning to Sinsadong, where our hotel is located, we went to eat lamb skewers at Shinsa Lamb Skewers. I've searched for good lamb skewers in the US, but this place has the best lamb skewers by my standards. Even the crispy sweet and sour pork is top-notch. We ordered so much, so the owner gave us a cucumber side dish as a service. The next morning, we came to the soup place which everyone must have at least once in Korea. This place is famous for particularly Korean sausage soup with rice. I didn't expect the 3,001 iced Americano to be this big, so we finished our meal with coffee from Baekdabong. With only a few days left before returning to the US, we are on the final food tour of the places I wanted to visit. Tonight, we came for grilled clams. It's great that we can eat fresh grilled clams in Seoul without having to go to the coast. Walking through the streets of Seoul at night, I realized how great this city is. On the way back to the hotel, we placed an order at froyo, which is trendy these days. We picked up and enjoyed a high-end dessert with all sorts of toppings. The taste and price were high-end. It's time to go back. It feels like the 3 weeks have flown by since I came to Korea after several years. As much as I'm sad to return to the US, I look forward to enjoying a new side of our country the next time I visit. And with that, I wrap up this video on my visit to Korea.